What's going on, FG fam, and welcome to another episode of the Cincinnati Bengals franchise here on Madden 21, next gen on the PS5. The Cincinnati Bengals, only one loss on the season. They have already clinched the postseason. But let's see what they have in store for us in these final four games of this episode. They will be taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers 2 times in this episode, and the Baltimore Ravens, so 3 divisional games to go. Bengals have a playoff spot clinched, but not the division, so we will see what they can do today. There is a development upgrade opportunity going into this Pittsburgh game. T. Higgins has a chance to become an X-Factor receiver, and that could be really big for this Bengals offense. Joe Burrow at home against Jameis Winston and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's see how this game goes down. It's a 2nd and 10, midway about through the first quarter. Here's a throw left side. That is complete. Juju Smith-Schuster into the end zone for the touchdown, and the Pittsburgh Steelers take the early lead in this one, 7-zipperoonie. 1:35 to play, first quarter, 2nd and 8 for Burrow. He drops back. Look at this, wide open. How do you leave D'Angelo Bernard that open across the middle of the field? No idea. But that is exactly what Pittsburgh does in this situation. Touchdown. 22-16 later on, Cincinnati leading the game. Just over a minute to play. Here's Winston up the middle. Nearly caught, nearly picked off. But it leads to a 4th and 23. Final opportunity here for the Steelers. And Winston's going to throw this one, and look at the drop. Should have easily been caught by Deontay Johnson, but that one right there ends it for them as they never get the ball back. 2 takeaways for each team. Bengals outrush the Steelers. They end up winning the game by 1 score. So the Bengals get a big win. Joe Burrow, 23 of 32 for 245 yards and a touchdown. Winston had a touchdown, 2 interceptions. Joe Mixon did have a fumble today. He ran for 96 yards and broke 3 tackles. D'Angelo Bernard, keep getting those jet sweeps. He does well with them. 108 and a touchdown for Juju Smith-Schuster. Bernard had 4 catches for 27 and a score. On defense, a couple sacks for Josh Sweat, as he has done a really nice job. Josh Willis in his return is doing well. He has a sack as well in this game. Fumble and recovery for Terrell Edmonds in this one. So leading into our next game against the Ravens, as T. Higgins does not do enough to get his development upgrade up, but here we are in Baltimore. This is hostile territory for our Bengals. The Ravens looking to avenge losing to us first time out. We'll see if they can do what the Cleveland Browns could not do as we go into M&T Bank Stadium here today against John Harbaugh and his tough Raven team, Lamar Jackson. We will see what will happen in this one. Here's Lamar Jackson. He already has an opportunity to score in the first quarter from the 2-yard line there. They're going to play fake to Dobbins. It's a fumble, and Wilson will pick it up. Logan Wilson trying to outrun Lamar Jackson to the end zone. Lamar giving chase, but no dive ever from him, and a touchdown for Logan Wilson as the Bengals take the lead on what should have been a Raven lead. But there you go. That is how games are won and lost in the NFL. Here's 2nd and goal later on as the game is now tied into the second quarter. And Joe Mixon, nobody even laid a finger on him as he waltzes right into the end zone for the short yardage touchdown. Now a 3rd and goal. Here's Lamar Jackson. He'll throw left side. Nobody really covering Marquise Hollywood Brown. He has 1,000 yards on the season and a touchdown there. 21-17 into the second half. Here's Burrow handing to Mixon. Mixon this time brought down, but injury and a scary moment for Bengals fans at M&T Bank. 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow dropping back and waiting, biding his time, throwing to the back of the end zone. D'Angelo Bernard is there for the touchdown catch. Unbelievable play. And a touchdown. Here's Burrow later on. There's a throw. He has got his man for another TD. That time it's Jonnu Smith. 35-17 the score near the end of this third quarter. And it's going to be tough for Baltimore. 35-20 as they get a field goal. But look at this. Wide open. No problem for Christopher Meekins to get the touchdown. And the Bengals end up winning this one 45-26, 299 passing yards, 195 rushing yards. Hard to keep up with that. They outgained the Ravens. Only reason the Ravens were really in this one, they had more takeaways. When you win the turnover battle, it definitely gives you a chance. But the Ravens, just not enough firepower on offense. Joe Burrow, 20 of 27 for 299, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Lamar, 1 touchdown, no picks. Mixon, 135 and 2 touchdowns on 9.6 a carry before he was taken out of this game. We'll have to see how serious that injury is. T. Higgins had 82. Meekins had 79 and a touchdown. Jonnu had 65 and a touchdown. And Bernard had 50 and a touchdown. So, like, all the main players, 50 yards or more. They were really out there playing well. Henry, Willis, Wilson, all with sacks. Obviously, the forced fumble and recovery for Logan Wilson to be able to score the touchdown. He ends up being Defensive Player of the Week with the sack, the forced fumble, the recovery, and the touchdown, as well as 4 tackles. So good to see an award getting handed out to our team. But the bad news, Joe Mixon, broken ribs. It'll be 3 weeks for him. Hopefully that doesn't take him out deeper into the playoffs. We want to get him back. Obviously, we expect to only have to play the divisional, but Logan Wilson has an opportunity for a development upgrade as we take on the Steelers, this time in Pittsburgh at Heinz Field. See if we can float the Steelers' playoff hopes down the Allegheny, though. I don't really think that they're a playoff potential team in this, but they did give us a run the first time we played them. And obviously, much like the Ravens and Browns failed to do, the Steelers will now try to avenge their loss against us earlier this season, and it was just a couple of weeks ago. Here we go, 13-1. There is no chance that we miss out on a division title this year. Here's Burrow. He's going to roll to his left, and that's the throw up the middle to D'Angelo Bernard, who was pushed into the end zone by the Steelers defense. There we go, D'Angelo Bernard scoring early. 10-6 later on. Here is Burrow. What a throw. That is an absolute dime to T. Higgins, who has 750 this season. And that'll set up this 1st and goal, where Burrow will throw to Jonnu Smith, who gets wide open and scores a touchdown, extending that Bengal lead to 11 at the half. Later on, it's a 7-point lead with 22 seconds left. Steelers trying again. They were close last time. Here's Jameis. He gets that away to James Conner, who steps out of bounds at the 46-yard line. 15 seconds left, but they have no timeouts. Here on 1st and 10, Jameis dropping back. He is looking to launch a nuke, and he launches one all the way inside the 5, tipped by about 5 players, and it falls to the ground. 2nd and 15. He's going to drop back and try the same thing. Winston going to launch one this time, left side of the field, and that one is going to be tipped again. And there is a flag on the play, an illegal touching on Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, they said he had caught that ball, but the illegal touching makes it not so. And it really doesn't matter at this point because time has run out. It is over. And no chance here. So it is done. 20-13 is the score, and the Bengals end up getting the win without the total yardage in this one. They did win the turnover battle 2-0. So there we go. That is huge. Joe Burrow, 15 of 30 for 199, 2 TDs. Jameis Winston, 20 of 35 for 258, a touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Davion Beckham was the leading rusher with 67 yards after Mixon got hurt. He's no longer playing, so Davion Beckham got some of the carries, and he was able to take the lead in that one. Defensively, 3 sacks for TJ Watt, 2 for Bud Dupree. They were getting after the quarterback. Willis had 1.5. Sands had 1. Henry had 1. Dakota Torrance and Jair Alexander were the 2 to get the interceptions. And we come away with the win, so we're fortunate enough to do so. Logan Wilson, unfortunately, did not have the game that we were hoping that he would in order to get himself a development upgrade. So that's 2 straight that we've missed out on. But we go into the final game of the year, and it will be at home. We face the visiting Indianapolis Colts, who are looking to come in and get a big victory. And a huge upset it would be, as the Bengals looking to finish their season 15-1. They are resting no starters. They don't care. They are playing this game to the fullest. Andrew Luck is coming to town And here they're going to try a fake field goal in the first quarter, and it's thrown for the touchdown to Trey Burton. Colts take the lead 7-0. Late in the first quarter, Bengals have an opportunity to possibly tie it up, and that's what they do with T. Higgins into the end zone. T. Higgins with a big play will score for the touchdown. Now 1st and goal. Here they fake the inside run, go to Ballard, and he will score, giving the Bengals the lead as the Bengal defense does its job on the second Colt possession. Here into the third quarter now with a 14-7 lead. An opportunity near the goal line is to Ballard, and that goes for a touchdown as well. Ballard really picking up the TDs. He has 5 of 5. He completed his goal. So the rookie running back doing some work. Here goes Davion Beckham, bobbing, weaving, getting into the end zone himself. 2 running backs making up for Joe Mixon's absence, and it's working out for Cincinnati in the rain as Davion Beckham makes the game a 28-14 affair. And we'll see if the Colts have any potential to possibly make this a game at the end. They do not. It is 28-21 final score. Colts had a lot of passing offense, but the Bengals had the more balanced offense, and they got the 2 takeaways in this one that would help them to win this thing at home and finish a 15-1 season. Amazing. Joe Burrow, 17-21 for 214 and a touchdown. Michael Badgley was the one to throw the TD earlier. Matthew Stafford is the quarterback. I don't know why I said Andrew Luck before. I'm a dummy. There's Davion Beckham, 91 and a touchdown. Matthew Stafford fumbled the football earlier. Marlon Mack had 104. Trey Burton had 86 and a touchdown, all receiving. Meekins was our leading receiver with 63 yards. T. Higgins had the receiving TD. On defense, 2 sacks for DeForest Buckner. Josh Sweat, man, really picking up those sacks. I don't know if you noticed that. He's been getting multiple sacks in every game. Isaiah Norton picks up an interception. Forced fumbles for Bates. Mixon still has one more week with his broken ribs, but now we've lost D'Angelo Bernard potentially throughout the postseason. As a matter of fact, that probably is throughout the postseason. That is not good for us. He has been huge, and now we've got to play full games. We're 15-1. Ravens will make the playoffs at 9-7. Colts win the South at 11-5. In the East, the Bills 12-4. Bravo. They really had a very nice end to their season. Broncos win the West. The Raiders and Chiefs both make the playoffs. Chiefs making it at 8-8. Packers win the NFC as the 1 seed. They're 13-3. Vikings make the playoffs. Panthers win the South at 11-5. Saints will make it at 10-6. In the East, the football team is the division champs at 9-7. And in the West, the Seahawks win the division 11-5. The Rams will make the playoffs at 9-7. So we'll recap our schedule on the year. Look at that. Winning our first 8 games and then losing to our other franchise team by just a touchdown in the Rams, and then never losing again. All on play of the moments. Obviously, that's how this series has gone. The 2 seed will be the Bills. They will host the Chiefs. 3 seed is the Colts. They will bring in the Ravens. Broncos will face the Raiders, and we will get the lowest seed in the second round of the postseason. Packers will wait the lowest seed in the NFC. That'll either be the Seahawks, who are the Rams, who are going into Seattle to play the Seahawks, or it could be the Vikings, who are going to Carolina to play the Panthers, or it could be Washington or New Orleans, who are facing off in the 4-5 game. If you guys are excited for that, any playoff predictions, we will find out who we play in the very next episode. Make sure you drop a like on this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel for the love of all franchise content in all sports, because that is what we provide here, and we could build a winner together. If you want to see some more franchise, make sure you click right here to see some more franchise. I feel you bring some